I want to talk to you about something that I thought a woman of a certain age that started dating in her 30s only happened in dating. Y'all, so are we ghosting now? Hold on, y'all ready? What's up, y'all? It's your girl, KISHSHANA, and we are back for another shot of vitamin K. Okay, friends, today's topic is a doozy, and it's so good. Y'all, I had to write some notes, okay? Y'all know I'm a little bit of an old lady, so I had to keep my notes. Be glad that I don't have on my glasses today, because I'll lean over my bifocals and talk to you. But today, I want to talk to you about something that I thought a woman of a certain age that started dating in her 30s only happened in dating. Y'all, so are we ghosting now in professional searches? Are recruiters, are hiring managers actually ghosting candidates? Okay, friends, can we talk about this? So the other day I had one of my Fab Crew readers write to me and say, KISHSHANA, can you help me with something? The other day I applied for a role. I went on 2 different virtual interviews. I thought I did really, really well. My interviewer said, oh my gosh, you were so amazing. We are so excited to have you move forward with the team. And then Kish, nothing. So I said, all right, it's a pandemic. Let me give them a little while. But then I followed up and I followed up again and nothing. What's up with that? And I said, are we ghosting in this day and age? So let me talk to you about what ghosting actually looks like and what possibly goes through folks' minds when they decide to ghost a candidate. So if you are a hiring manager, a recruiter, someone in charge, someone responsible for the career well-being of another human, this is for you. And if you have been on the receiving end of being ghosted, and I ain't talking about on a dating app, this is for you. So number 1, what is this thing about leaving candidates in the lurch? Well, it actually comes from the idea, from the sort of working philosophy that my time is more important than your time, and that you're applying to my organization or company, and you should be darn lucky that I even decided to pluck you out of the thousands of applications and give you the time of day. Dear hiring manager, you're out of your mind and you need to sit down somewhere. And here's why. You actually, in that open role, are now the chief marketer for your company or organization. You're actually driving the marketing campaign, the branding, the perception of what your company or organization looks like in the world. It's why apps like Glassdoor exist, okay? Because people are tired of your mess. And so when you think about opening up a role, hiring for candidates, no matter how busy you are, you've got to be able to think of each of those potential candidates as a potential client or customer. Because in actuality, somewhere in your organization or your company's life cycle, they will be. So you have to be able to carve out the time and have the process that allows you to be able to carve out the time so that you can be responsive to that human on the other line. And can we just keep it all the way real? It does not take that much time or effort. And all the semi-automated application programs in the world don't need to tell you that it is actually good darn manners to just press reply to a soul who has sent you a note following up and say, hi Kish, thank you so much for your time the other day. We are so sorry that we have not moved forward on this search as yet. We will stay in touch with you. Please look out for a note from me in the next fill in the blank, however long it's going to be. And then guess what? About 95% of us have some application in our email system now that allows you to send later, send a reminder, ping you for a follow-up or a reminder. So there's really no reason that you can't have a level of personal touch with someone that you may want to invite into your company or organization. Hello? So before they even get to that point, you're already treating them like trash. This is starting to feel like an abusive relationship. I don't know. I don't really like it. I don't like it. So get your mind together, get your life right. The second thing is, are you actually prepared to have the level of interaction that the search for the job that you are hiring for requires? The higher touch the role that you are hiring for, the more touch or time on that search that you need to be able to have as a part of that process. And if you're not interested in that person anymore, y'all, okay, it doesn't take that much time to write back and go, "Dear Kish, thank you so much for following up with me about fill in the blank role I know you were super excited about. I just want to let you know that we have decided to move forward with other candidates in this search at this time. Can we cut the crap about other candidates who more closely match our needs, blah, blah, blah." By the time you've had 2 or 3 interviews with one candidate, they have the qualifications for the job. And so you are potentially entering the bias zone. So let's cut the nonsense with all of the platitudes that we tell candidates and just let them go on their way so they can find happiness somewhere else. So you might be saying to me right now, "Kish, I don't know about all of this ghosting stuff. I don't think I ghost. I'm just really busy." Do you think that's an easy way out? Do you feel like your time actually is more valuable than another person? Actually, if you decided to apply for a role at another company, would you want that company's representatives, their marketing team, to do that to you? When a candidate wants to know what's going on and never hears back from a recruiter, that automatically puts the company in a different light. So you are already shifting perceptions about the way your company operates and treats its team members. And I'm really sure that your organization or your company's leadership would not be happy if they knew you were doing that. And so no matter what the case is, there should be at least a common courtesy. Like, who raised you? Do you not have any brought-upsy? These are the questions that I ask myself when we find ourselves on the other end of being ghosted in a search. The last thing I'll leave you with, and then I'm gonna get on my way, because I know some of y'all are like, "But my edges," because I'm talking directly to you. You know you did it. Ensure you have a process before you press go on that search. Who is involved? Do they have bandwidth to be involved at the level you need them to? Do you have a sequence of communication tools that will allow you to be able to have a more personalized touch, even if it's automated? Do you have a mechanism for opting candidates in or out? Do you have a feedback loop in real time for candidates who show promise, but maybe are not the best fit for that particular role? Do you actually have a sense of what you need in that role? And y'all, I'm not talking about fit, okay? That's a whole different vitamin shot of K we're gonna get into. But I'm talking about the actual core competencies. And is there space in this person's hire and onboarding for any level of development? Because that happens sometimes. Just like you meet the guy that is medium ugly when you meet him, but he's Mr. Personality and he kind of grows on you. You might have a candidate that shows promise in their interview process, but they might need some development. Is your company in a position to be able to allow that person some space to grow? So those are the kind of things I want you to think about so you can stop being the recruiter, the hiring manager that we talk about over coffee because you are ghosting. All right, y'all, that's all I have for today. If you want more of these types of tips, you want me to go in? Here's what you need to do. Like this thing, share it, and make sure you subscribe. And if you want a little bonus, extra points, if you will, forward this to a friend who was talking cash money for the 99 and 2000s about getting ghosted in their last search. And let them know KISHSHANA has their eye on it, okay? Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you real soon.